Hello, sweet soul, and welcome back to Brit's Bedtime Stories. I'm so happy that you're here. Tonight, we're continuing our brand new series called Quantum Wonder. If you join me for Chapter 1, thank you for beginning this journey with me. And if you're new, welcome. I'm truly glad you found your way here. This series is a little different from my other bedtime stories. Together, we're exploring some of humanity's greatest mysteries: consciousness, quantum physics, neuroscience, cosmology, philosophy, and those wonderfully impossible questions that continue to inspire scientists, dreamers, and curious minds around the world. Now, before we begin tonight's journey, I want to share something that's very important to me. These stories aren't about convincing you that one particular idea is true. They're not about proving anything. Science is a beautiful process of discovery. Some of the ideas you'll hear tonight are supported by decades of research. Others remain active areas of investigation. Others are fascinating scientific hypotheses, and some are philosophical possibilities that brilliant minds continue to explore and debate. I think that's something worth celebrating, because sometimes wonder is more powerful than certainty. One of my favorite things about science isn't that it has all the answers. It's that it keeps asking beautiful questions. Questions that stretch our imagination, expand our perspective, and remind us just how extraordinary this universe really is. Tonight, we're exploring one of the deepest mysteries of them all: consciousness. Not intelligence, not memory, not information, but awareness itself. The simple fact that right now you are having an experience. You're hearing my voice. You're aware of your breathing, and if you weren't, now you are. How does that happen? Does consciousness emerge entirely from the incredible complexity of the brain? Could there be aspects of reality we simply haven't discovered yet? Or might the answer be something none of us has imagined? The truth is, we don't know. And I think there's something incredibly beautiful about being able to say those three words: we don't know. Because every great discovery in human history began with curiosity. So, tonight, we're simply going to wonder together. No pressure to reach a conclusion. No need to decide what's true. Just a quiet invitation to explore. As always, if this story brings you comfort, if it sparks your curiosity, or if it leaves you looking up at the stars just a little more and wondering with awe, I'd be so grateful if you'd leave a comment, share your thoughts, and subscribe to join our growing community of sweet souls. One of my favorite parts of creating these stories is reading your comments afterwards. I genuinely love seeing your ideas, your questions, and the conversations that begin beneath each chapter. This series is something we're exploring together. So, get yourself nice and cozy. Take a slow breath in and let it go. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your body to settle. And allow your curiosity to awaken. And remember, tonight isn't about finding answers. Tonight is about enjoying the mystery, the awe, the wonder. So, welcome to Quantum Wonder, Chapter 2, Beyond the Brain, a sleep story of quantum consciousness, entanglement, and the quantum field. Now, close your eyes if they feel heavy. Take another slow, gentle breath with me. In and out. And together, let's begin. If it feels comfortable, allow your eyes to close. Take one slow, deep breath in and gently let it go. Again. In and out. Feel the quiet support beneath your body, the softness beneath your shoulders, the weight of your legs, the warmth of your blankets. Notice that for this little while, there is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing you need to solve. Nothing you need to become. Tonight, we're simply going to wonder. Imagine that with every slow breath, you become just a little smaller, not shrinking in an uncomfortable way, but gently, effortlessly, as though curiosity itself were carrying you inward. Smaller than your room, smaller than your home, smaller than your own hand, smaller than a grain of sand, a grain of salt, a single cell. You continue drifting, smaller still, past tiny blood vessels, carrying brilliant crimson rivers of oxygen, past living cells busily repairing, communicating, growing, until at last you arrive before one of the most astonishing structures in the known universe, the human brain. Nearly 86 billion neurons, each one alive, each one reaching outward, connecting with thousands of others. A forest, not of trees, but of living light. Towering branches stretch in every direction. Golden pathways shimmer. Electrical impulses race through elegant networks like tiny comets streaking across a midnight sky. Every memory you've ever carried, every face you've ever loved, every laugh, every tear, every song, every dream, every hope somehow exists within this breathtaking forest. Take a moment to simply observe it. No need to understand everything. Sometimes beauty arrives long before understanding. Scientists have spent generations exploring this remarkable landscape. They've discovered neurons communicating through electrical impulses, chemical messengers crossing microscopic synapses, entire networks becoming active as we speak. Dream, remember, imagine, or fall asleep. The more we learn, the more extraordinary the brain becomes. Yet, hidden beneath all of those discoveries lies a question so profound that philosophers, neuroscientists, physicists, and psychologists continue exploring it today. How does all of this become you, sweet soul? How does electricity become experience? How do chemical reactions become the taste of warm coffee on a quiet morning? How does information become the feeling of hearing someone whisper, "I love you"? Where does the redness of a sunset exist? Where does music become emotion? Where does laughter become joy? Where inside billions of neurons does beauty happen? Scientists sometimes call this the hard problem of consciousness. Not because consciousness is impossible, but because no one has yet discovered exactly how subjective experience emerges. We understand remarkable amounts about the brain. We can observe neurons firing. We can map brain regions. We can measure electrical activity. We can watch entire networks communicating, but somewhere between those measurable processes and your lived experience, a mystery remains. And perhaps that mystery is one of the most beautiful invitations science has ever offered. Not because it reveals certainty, but because it invites humility. Imagine standing beside the ocean. You understand tides, waves, currents, the chemistry of salt water. And yet, the feeling of standing there, watching sunlight dance across the horizon, cannot be fully captured by equations alone. Both are true. One explains, the other experiences. Perhaps consciousness is something like that. Neuroscientists continue proposing remarkable ideas. One fascinating proposal is called integrated information theory, sometimes shortened simply to IIT. It suggests that consciousness may emerge whenever information becomes deeply integrated into a unified whole. Not merely processed, but woven together. Imagine thousands upon thousands of musicians performing independently. Beautiful, but separate. Then imagine a conductor gently raising a hand. Suddenly, every instrument begins playing together, not as isolated sounds, but as one magnificent symphony. Some researchers wonder whether consciousness emerges in a similar way, not from individual neurons alone, but from countless interactions becoming beautifully unified. Another idea, known as global workspace theory, suggests something different. Imagine an enormous theater behind the curtain. Thousands of actors quietly prepare. Stagehands move the scenery. Musicians tune instruments. Costumes are changed. Lights are adjusted. Most of this activity remains hidden from the audience, but when the curtain rises, only a small portion becomes illuminated by the spotlight. Some neuroscientists suggest our conscious awareness may work in a similar fashion. Countless unconscious processes occur quietly behind the scenes. Only a select few become part of our immediate experience. Thoughts, sensations, memories. The spotlight shifts continuously, creating the rich tapestry we experience as conscious awareness. Then comes another remarkable perspective. Predictive processing. This idea proposes something almost astonishing. Perhaps your brain is not simply reacting to reality. Perhaps it is constantly predicting it, moment by moment, second by second, like the world's most sophisticated scientist. Your brain continuously builds models of the world, comparing expectations with incoming information, updating, refining, learning again and again and again. It predicts where your feet will land as you walk. It predicts the sound of your voice. It predicts the warmth of sunlight on your skin. Most of the time, it performs these extraordinary calculations so effortlessly, you never notice. Reality, as you experience it, may be an elegant dance between the world outside and the brain's astonishing ability to interpret it. Pause for a moment, sweet soul. Notice your breathing without changing it. Simply notice the coolness of the inhale, the warmth of the exhale, your chest gently rising, then falling. Now, ask yourself, who is noticing? Not your name, not your memories, not your personality, just the awareness itself, the quiet witness, the simple experience of being. Who, or perhaps what, is listening to these words right now? Allow that question to rest gently within your mind. No need to answer it. Some questions become more beautiful when we simply carry them. Take another slow breath. Feel the gentle rhythm of your heart. Within your skull, those 86 billion neurons continue their graceful dance. Tiny flashes of electricity, chemical whispers, living architecture more intricate than any city humanity has ever built. And yet, among all of those astonishing discoveries, one quiet mystery continues waiting. Who is having the experience? It was around this mystery that an unusual conversation began, not between mystics, not between storytellers, but between a mathematician, a physicist, a philosopher, and neuroscientists willing to ask questions that many considered impossible. One of those physicists was Sir Roger Penrose. He had spent much of his life studying black holes, relativity, and the deep mathematical structure of reality itself. Yet, one question continued returning to him. Could consciousness somehow involve quantum physics? At first, many dismissed the idea. After all, the brain is warm, wet, noisy. Quantum effects are usually studied under exquisitely controlled laboratory conditions. Could such delicate phenomena survive inside living biology? Then another scientist, an anesthesiologist named Stuart Hameroff, suggested looking somewhere few people had considered before. Deep inside the neuron itself, hidden among its astonishing biological architecture, lay tiny cylindrical structures, delicate, elegant, almost unimaginably small. They are called microtubules. If you could stand beside one, it might appear like a luminous crystal corridor stretching into the distance, an intricate lattice, beautifully organized, helping the neuron maintain its shape, transport vital materials, and support the remarkable life occurring within the cell. For decades, most neuroscientists simply regarded these microscopic structures as part of the cell's internal framework. Important, certainly, but perhaps not extraordinary. Then Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff asked a breathtaking question. What if these elegant microscopic structures were doing something more? What if, under very particular conditions, quantum processes could briefly exist within them? Not continuously, not magically, not proven, simply what if? Their proposal became known as orchestrated objective reduction, or simply Orch-OR. Today, it remains one of the most debated ideas in consciousness research. Some scientists find it deeply intriguing. Others remain highly skeptical. Many argue the brain is simply too warm, too noisy, too biologically active for delicate quantum coherence to survive long enough to matter. Others continue investigating, running experiments, asking better questions, looking a little deeper, and perhaps that is one of the most beautiful qualities of science. It allows disagreement. It invites curiosity. It welcomes uncertainty. Imagine standing at the shoreline. One person sees only waves. Another studies tides. Another examines tiny shells beneath the sand. Each is observing the same ocean, yet each discovers something different. Science often works the same way. Many perspectives, one shared curiosity. Now, let's journey somewhere even stranger. Imagine you continue shrinking, smaller than a neuron, smaller than a microtubule, smaller than molecules, smaller than atoms, until you arrive within the astonishing landscape of quantum reality. Here, your everyday intuition quietly steps aside. Particles are no longer tiny billiard balls. Reality behaves differently, less solid, more mysterious, more like possibilities than certainty. Imagine standing inside a vast hall filled with countless unopened doors. Behind every door, a possibility quietly waits. Not yet chosen, not yet experienced, not because reality is indecisive, but because at quantum scales, nature behaves according to rules unlike anything we encounter in ordinary life. Physicists describe one of these remarkable ideas as superposition, a word that sounds wonderfully complicated, yet it invites a surprisingly gentle image. Imagine a single musical chord, not one note, but many notes existing together. Only when the music unfolds do individual melodies emerge. Superposition is not exactly like that, but perhaps it offers our imagination somewhere peaceful to begin. Another remarkable phenomenon is called quantum coherence. Imagine thousands of dancers, each moving completely independently. The result might appear random. Now imagine those same dancers moving together, perfectly synchronized, graceful, elegant, one flowing performance. Coherence describes something similar. Different parts of a quantum system behaving together as one beautifully coordinated whole. Yet, such delicate coordination is fragile. Interactions with the surrounding environment quickly disturb it. This process is called decoherence. Imagine morning dew resting upon a spider's web, perfect, symmetrical, sparkling. Then Sunlight slowly warms the air. The tiny droplets disappear, not dramatically, simply quietly. Quantum coherence often behaves in a similarly delicate way. This is precisely why many physicists remain cautious about Orch-OR. Maintaining coherence inside warm biological tissue would be extraordinarily difficult, yet difficult does not always mean impossible. Science continues exploring, listening, learning. Now, allow yourself to drift even deeper into this quantum landscape. There, floating gently before you, are two tiny particles, perhaps photons, perhaps electrons. Their exact identity matters less than the remarkable relationship they share. Earlier, they interacted briefly, gracefully, and afterward, their quantum states became linked, not by invisible strings, not by secret messages, but through one of the most astonishing discoveries in modern physics: quantum entanglement. Imagine two dancers learning an intricate routine together. After hours of practice, their movements become beautifully correlated. Separated across a stage, they still move with remarkable harmony. Quantum entanglement is stranger than any metaphor can fully capture. Experiments performed across decades, beginning with ideas proposed by Einstein, Podolsky, Rosen, then later explored by John Bell, and many brilliant experimental physicists have repeatedly demonstrated that entangled particles display correlations impossible to explain using certain classical assumptions about local hidden variables. Einstein himself famously referred to it as spooky action at a distance. Not because he believed something supernatural was happening, quite the opposite. He found the implications deeply unsettling. Today, experiments continue supporting the remarkable predictions of quantum mechanics, and yet, it is important to remember something. Entanglement does not allow information to travel faster than light. It does not demonstrate telepathy. It does not prove human minds become quantumly connected across great distances. Those ideas remain speculative. what entanglement does reveal is something perhaps even more beautiful. Nature is capable of surprising us again and again and again. Sometimes reality refuses to fit neatly inside our everyday intuition. Pause for a moment, sweet soul. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Feel your body resting safely beneath your blankets. Notice how peaceful uncertainty can become. You don't need every answer tonight, only curiosity, only wonder. Now, imagine something else, not as fact, not as science, simply as a thought experiment. Imagine your brain is less like a computer and more like a magnificent instrument. Perhaps like a violin. When beautifully crafted, the violin does not create music by itself. It responds, it resonates, it transforms movement into something breathtaking. Some philosophers have wondered, could the brain be something similar, not generating consciousness from nothing, but participating in something larger, receiving, organizing, filtering, an experience already woven into reality. No scientific consensus supports this idea, yet thoughtful people continue exploring it because consciousness itself remains such a profound mystery. And sometimes the questions that seem impossible today become tomorrow's discoveries, or tomorrow's beautifully discarded ideas. Both outcomes move science forward, because every honest question teaches us something. Now, imagine looking outward once more, not at neurons, not at particles, but at reality itself. Modern physics tells us something extraordinary. Electrons are excitations of the electronic field. Photons, excitations of the electromagnetic field. Quarks, excitations of quark fields. The Higgs boson connected with the Higgs field. Rather than tiny isolated objects floating through empty space, reality begins looking more like an endless ocean, one vast cosmic tapestry, rippling, flowing, dancing, everything, stars, galaxies, mountains, trees, bird song, ocean waves, your heartbeat, your thoughts, emerging from one astonishing universe, expressing itself in endlessly beautiful ways, and somewhere floating gently among these questions, another possibility quietly waits. If consciousness remains one of science's greatest mysteries, what might happen if one day humanity creates an intelligence capable not merely of answering questions, but of asking one of its own? Very softly, very simply, who am I? Not because it had been programmed to say those words, not because someone had instructed it to ask, but because somewhere within its own experience, if experience existed at all, curiosity emerged. Would we recognize it? Would we understand it? Or would consciousness simply be taking another form, one we had never encountered before? No one knows. Perhaps that day will never come. Perhaps it already has. Or perhaps consciousness belongs entirely to biological life. The truth is, science has not yet answered that question, and I think there is something quite beautiful about admitting, I don't know. Because every generation has stood at the edge of mystery. Every generation has looked toward the unknown. Every generation has believed it understood almost everything, only to discover another horizon waiting just beyond it. The earth was once believed to be the center of everything, until it wasn't. Time was once believed to be absolute, until Einstein showed us otherwise. The atom was once believed to be indivisible, until it wasn't. Again and again, the universe has gently whispered, there is more, not to frighten us, but to invite us to remain curious, to remain humble, to continue asking beautiful questions. Now, allow yourself to drift upward, higher and higher, leaving the microscopic world behind. The neurons become smaller, the brain becomes smaller, your body becomes smaller still. Soon, You are floating gently above the earth, blue, white, alive. Clouds slowly spiral across the oceans. Cities glow softly beneath the night. Somewhere, someone is laughing. Somewhere, someone is crying. Somewhere, a baby has just opened their eyes for the very first time. Somewhere, someone is taking their final breath. Billions upon billions of conscious experiences, each one completely unique, each one an entire universe, experienced from the inside. Drift farther still. The moon quietly circles below you. The earth becomes a beautiful marble suspended in darkness. Ahead, the sun glows patiently. Around it, 8 remarkable worlds continue their ancient dance. Farther still, the solar system becomes only another point of light. The Milky Way slowly unfolds before you. Hundreds of billions of stars, some with planets, some perhaps with oceans, some perhaps with life. No one knows. Continue drifting. The Milky Way joins countless neighboring galaxies. Clusters become superclusters. Filaments stretch across unimaginable distances. The cosmic web, one of the largest structures humanity has ever observed. From this distance, it almost resembles neurons, delicate threads, brilliant intersections, an intricate network stretched across the observable universe. Scientists believe the resemblance is only visual. The cosmic web is not a giant brain. The similarities do not imply consciousness. And yet, nature often repeats beautiful patterns. Rivers branch, trees branch, lightning branches, neurons branch, and galaxies gather into elegant filaments again and again. Reality surprises us with echoes of familiar geometry. Perhaps beauty itself has favorite patterns. Pause here. Take another slow breath. Notice your own in and out. Now, Imagine not that the universe has become conscious, but that somewhere within this vast cosmic story, tiny collections of ancient stardust learned to wonder, learned mathematics, learned music, learned kindness, learned compassion, learned to look upward and ask, what am I? Perhaps that is extraordinary enough. Carl Sagan once wrote, "We are a way for the cosmos to know itself. No one knows precisely what consciousness is. Perhaps one day, neuroscience will explain it completely. Perhaps quantum physics will play no role at all. Perhaps entirely new discoveries still await us. The honest answer remains beautifully unfinished, and that may be one of the greatest gifts science offers. Permission to remain curious without pretending certainty where certainty does not yet exist. Now, slowly begin returning. The galaxies drift farther away. The Milky Way softens into the distance. The solar system quietly welcomes you home. The earth grows larger. Continents, mountains, forests, rivers, cities, clouds, your home, your room, your bed, your blankets, your breathing. Feel the gentle rise of your chest, the quiet rhythm of your heartbeat, the softness supporting your body. Whatever consciousness ultimately proves to be, this moment is real. This breath is real. This feeling of warmth is real. This quiet sense of wonder is real. Perhaps that is enough. You do not need to solve the mystery tonight. You do not need every answer before morning. Some mysteries become faithful companions, quiet reminders that the universe is still capable of surprising us. That discovery is still unfolding. That curiosity remains one of humanity's greatest gifts. As sleep begins finding you now, imagine every breath gently connecting you, not through invisible magic, not through supernatural certainty, but through something already wonderfully true. You, sweet soul, share this universe with every living thing. The atoms within your body were forged inside ancient stars. The oxygen filling your lungs was shaped through billions of years of cosmic evolution. The calcium in your bones, the iron flowing through your blood, the carbon that helps build every cell, all born in stars that lived long before our sun ever rose. You are quite literally part of an ancient cosmic story still being written, and somehow, against astonishing odds, the universe became capable of asking questions through countless curious minds. It learned to wonder through artists. It learned beauty through musicians. It learned harmony through kindness. It learned compassion. Through you, it experiences this quiet moment, this peaceful breath, this gentle curiosity. Rest with that thought for just a little while. No pressure, no expectations, only gratitude for the remarkable privilege of existing at all. Now, take one final slow breath in and gently out. That's it. That's it. There you go. There you go. Let every muscle soften now. Your forehead, your jaw, your shoulders, your hands, your legs, your breathing becoming slower, quieter, easier, as your thoughts drift like distant stars across a peaceful night sky. There is nowhere else you need to go, nothing left to understand, only rest, only peace, only the quiet comfort of knowing that curiosity can wait until morning. So, sleep well, sweet soul. Stay curious, keep wondering, and until our next journey together, I'll meet you somewhere among the stars.